Hello everybody. Today we will start a new section, ICSE sample questions for section A. So this set of questions are taken from previous year's questions. We have made a question set. We have punched it up from previous year's questions. So that to give you a feel of the type of questions that will come that you can expect in your board exam. Okay. So before we move on, let me give you a very brief on the ICSE's maths paper, how you can expect your ICSE maths paper. So your maths paper will be divided into two sections. Okay, section A and section B. So section A you will have four questions. Okay, four questions and all are compulsory, and this will consist of 40 marks. And section B there will be seven questions, and this is optional section. You have to do 4 out of 7. Okay, this is also 40 marks. So in this video we are only covering section A. We will very soon make another video on section B, and we will make like around 5 such sets for section A and 5 such sets for section B, so that you get a very good idea what are the type of questions. Your revision becomes proper also, right? When you see all the type of questions in one section, right? In this section A we have covered all type of questions. So to get you a better feel, to for your preparation, to give you a boost to your preparation, we have made this series. Okay. And in case when I do something and you don't understand some particular topic, please let me know in the comment section so that I can make a particular video on that particular topic, because right now the time is very less, right? I cannot make video on all the topics in ICSE within 2 months. I will eventually make it, that's for sure. But if you have some confusion in some topic, right, then please let me know that in the comment section so that I can make a specific video only for that topic. Okay, let's say you have a doubt in profit loss factors, factorization, or something like that, right? Geometry, trigonometry, please let me know. Okay, so let's move on now. So this is question 1. Question 1 has three set, A, B, C. You will get this question marks entirely of 10 marks. Okay, and it consists of this 3 marks, 3 marks, and 4 marks. Okay, so here I have written question 1A clearly, for and I've given some space also for me to solve. So before you see the solution, I would request you guys to pause the video, try it on your own, and then come back to see the solution. Okay, that way it will help you a lot. Okay, I hope you have paused the video, and let's move to the solution. So this is the equations that were given to us. Now it's saying solve the equation following in equation and write down the follow solution set. What will be the solution? What will be the value of x, so that this entire inequality will be satisfied? That what will be the range of x, so that range or the solution set. So and it is set x is only a whole number. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, and it said x belongs to a whole number. So what is a solution set? What are the numbers that x can take? Okay, so that it satisfied this following inequality. So what we will write is the equations we get are 11x minus 4 less than 15x plus 4, and 15x plus 4 less than equal to 13x plus 4, given x belongs to, you can write also, given x belongs to whole number. Okay, therefore according to the problem, you have to write also in boards. It's not like I just do the solution, you will get all the marks. They might deduct couple of marks, 1 mark at least, if you don't write anything and directly go to the solution like this. Now we are actually going to the solution basically. So this is one equation that you have. You can put a bar here, separate it out, and write the other equation, solve the other equation here. So from here, what you get, you take 11 to the other side, 4 to this side, you get 4x. If this 4 to the other side, you get minus 8, right? So x is greater than minus 2. Here you get, you take 13 to the other side, you get 2, and this becomes 0. And you take 4 to the other side, 13 to this side. Okay. So from here, x is less than equal to 0, and x is greater than 2, and this is less than equal to 0. Now it said, since, so first let's draw it on the number line. This is 0, 1, 1, minus 1, minus 2, let's say minus 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's saying x is greater than minus 2. So basically it's not minus 2 but greater than minus 2. Okay. So this equation is just saying that. Okay. And this equation is saying 0, 1, minus 1, minus 2. Here it's 1, 2. Here is saying 0 is included and it is less than 0. Okay. But since x belongs to a whole number, and let's take it as 1 and take it as 2. Since x belongs to whole number, and from equations 1 and 2, what are the common parts that we get? X belongs to whole number. X cannot be all these numbers between minus 1 and minus 2, right? X has to be either 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whole number starts from 0, right? So you see, the common between this is only x is equal to 0. Since x belongs to whole number, and from equation 1 and 2 we get x equals 0. This is the answer to 1a, right? You see, only 0 is the common factor, because let's say in this equation the number said 1 is also there, which is a whole number which satisfies, 2 is also there, 3 is also there, which satisfies x greater than minus 2 and x belongs to whole number. But it does not satisfy this equation, right? 1, 2, this does not satisfy equation 2, because here x is less than equal to 0. So only 0 is that number which satisfies this equation, and x belongs to a whole number. And it's saying represent the solution on a real number line. Okay, so you have to do that also, don't miss it out, otherwise they will deduct 1 marks for sure. 1, 2, this will be minus 1, minus 2. So answer will be just this 0, just this 0, final answer. Okay, this is also answer to 1 basically, right? You don't need to do this. This part I just told you to understand, make you understand these two number lines. Okay, just wanted to show you what this x greater than minus 2 just means. Okay, you don't need to show this part in your board write up. So you just get this is equation 1, this is equation 2, and you write this, since x belongs to whole number, this is important, and from equation 1 and 2. Now it's getting clear, right? So we are kind of defining the constraints. So we get x equal to 0, and this is the final number line. The reason I asked you not to show these number lines in the exams, your examiner might get confused. He or she who is checking the question, he or she is expecting only this thing. But in case he or she gets confused that you are just showing this thing, that you don't want that type of situation to arise. You don't, no need to do all these things, no need to do. You only write this equation 1, equation 2, write this constant and show this, only this number line which he or she is expecting to see in the answer. Okay, so that is our first question. Hope this is clear to you guys. Now let's move on to the next question. So again, the same approach. Please pause the videos and after that only see the solution. Okay, I hope you have paused the video and now we are back. Okay, so it's saying a man invests 4,500 in shares of a company which is paying 7.5% dividend. If rupees 100 shares are available at a discount of 10%, find number of shares he purchases, his annual income. Okay, So basically he invests 4,500. So you write amount of money the man invests, how much? Rupees 4,500, right? This is the amount of money the man invests. Okay. If rupees 100 shares are available, okay, so 100 shares are available at a discount of 10%. So basically what you can write is face value or nominal value, right? That's what it's saying. Or nominal value, write any one of them. Nominal value of each share. How much is face value or nominal value of each share? Equals rupees 100, right? When you write it, it's clear to you also. This is the amount the man invests. This is the face value or nominal value of each share. Okay. Now, what is the market value? Are available at a discount of 10%. So basically, the each share, which is a 100 rupee share, now it is in the market at a discount of 10%. That is what we got from the question, right? 100 shares are at a discount of 10%. Market value of each share, then you can write market value of each share, or you can write uh, the man bought each share at a price, something like that. Or you can write this also. Let me make it clear. Or the man bought each share at a price. Okay, so anything you can write. I'm just This is for just for reference. Okay, so how much how so what is the market value of each share? Man bought each share at a price and market value. So it's saying it is at a discount of 10%. So 100, we have to subtract 10% of 100 from 100. Okay, so how much it is? 100 minus this to get cancelled, minus 10 equal rupees 90. So the man bought each share at a price rupees 90, or the market value of each share is rupees 90. Therefore, now you come to the actual question. What is the number of shares he purchased? Therefore, the number of shares the man purchased equals rupees. How much money he invested? 4,500. He invested 4,500 and he is buying each share at a price of 90. So when you divide it, oh sorry, number of shares you purchase, so why rupees? So you can understand, right? This is rupees 500 and rupees 90. The rupees gets cancelled. This is a number. 4,000, when you write rupees, for sure it is wrong, right? 4,500 rupees he invested for a 90 rupee share. So how many numbers he is buying? This gets cancelled. It is 50 shares. So he bought 50 shares. This is the answer 1. Okay. Now the second question. What is his annual income? So what his annual income? So how much dividend he gets? You see, dividend he is getting is 7.5% dividend. And dividend is always given on the nominal price of a share. Dividend is never given on the market value, because market value will always go up, go down. It doesn't matter. But so for the company, the nominal value or the face value is what it decides to give the dividend. Okay. So basically, rupees, how much dividend it will give? 7.5% for one share it is giving. Sorry, for 100 rupees. 100 rupee share is there, right? So for 100 rupees, for 100 rupee share, it is giving 7.5%. And how many shares did the man buy? The man bought 50 shares. So this is the 7.5% of 100 times 50. So what you get is rupees 7.5. This is just a calculation trick. You can it might be helpful. So 50 you can write it as 100 by 2 also, right? Right, 50 means 100 by 2, right? So rupees 7.5 times 100, we all know it is easy calculation, 750 by 2. This means rupees 375. So this is answer to the question 2. Hope this is clear to you. This is answer to the question 2. Let's move on to the next question. Similarly, please pause the video and then see the solution. Okay, this is our solution to 1C. In a class of 40 students, marks obtained by the students in a class test out of 10 are given below. These are the marks it got: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Number of students, this much. Calculate the median and mode. So, how you can write? You can say the total number of students n equals, sorry, you can just write 1. These are the total number of students, right? 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 10, 5, 4, 3, 3. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 6 plus 10 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3, right? So it's like 3, 6, 9. This is 16. So 9 plus 16 is 25, 30, 30. This is like 7 and 10. 30 plus 10 is 40. So total number of students is 40. Okay. Now the required median corresponds to the marks obtained by the student who ranked 20th in the class. So basically, I just explained it. I just wrote it down exactly so that it makes it clear to the teacher who is teaching it. So out of 40 students, let me explain it here. Out of 40 students you have, right? These are the one, two, three. These are the students. Okay, one is students, two, three students, and here is, let's say, 20 is another student, and it goes up till, let's say, this is the end part, and this is 40th student. So you have total 40 students in the class. So what is the marks obtained by this 20th student? That will be the median. That will be the median. What is the marks obtained by this 20th student? Now the required median corresponds to the marks obtained by the student who ranked 20th in the class. Therefore, the median equals, what will be the median here? You see, the first student got 1, second student got 2, not the second student, number of students 2 got 2, number of students 3 got 3. So it's going like this. The cumulative frequency you have to find out. So 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 6 is 15, 15 plus 10 is 25. So you are getting 15 here and you are getting 25 here. Basically it is saying the up till 15 students got number 5, and the 16 student, 17 student, 18 student, 19 student, 20 student, 21 student, all the way till 25, they got this number 6. not 25, I think 24, right? The first student got this much. Uh, no, this should be up till 25. Yeah, this starts from 6. But anyway, right? In this problem, let's not go there. So the 20th student got this number 6. So this is the median for the entire class of 40 students. You have to find what marks this 20th student got. So the 20th student got this mark 6. So the median is 6. Okay. And next is the mode. What will be the mode? So number 2. So you see the number of students, you have to see which marks they got the maximum times. So 6, the mark 6, 10 students got, right? Now mark 7, only 5 students got. So this number is a maximum. So like, which marks you have to find for mode, you have to find which marks the maximum number of students got, right? So you can write maximum number of students in the class got marks 6. Therefore, okay, or you can write since maximum number of students in the in the class got mark 6, therefore mode is equal to 6. You have to explain also, right, why you are doing. You cannot just write mode equals 6. You have to say since the maximum number of students in the class got mark 6, the mode is equal to 6. You are here writing the median corresponds, what is a kind of, you are saying to the teacher what is a median, right? It's obtained by the 20th in the class, therefore the median is 6. Okay. So this two problem, I think you got a flavor of how you need to solve it. There are three problems for question 1. Let's move to question 2. So again, question 2, you see it is divided into 10 marks with 3, 3 and 4. Okay. So before seeing the solution, I would request you guys to first try it. So here I have explicitly written question 2a. Please try the solution and then we will come back. Please try it on your own and then we will see the solution together. Okay. Okay. I hope you have given it a try. Now let's do the problem. Using factor theorem, show that x minus 2 is a factor of x cube plus x square minus 4x minus 4. Okay. So it's saying how can we show x minus 2 is a factor of this? Okay. Let's do it. Solution. You can write the remainder when x cube plus x square minus 4x minus 4. Okay, let's do it another way. Okay, let's first write let fx, let us assume fx equals x cube plus x square minus 4x minus 4. Now instead of this, the remainder when fx is divided by x minus 2. What will be the remainder when fx is divided by x minus 2 is, I think you all know it, right? It should be f of 2. This is how you got it. This is according to remainder theorem, right? Right? This is according to remainder theorem, right? When fx is divided by f of x minus 2 of a number like x minus 2, it should be always f of this number. Okay. Since according to the problem, x minus 2 is a factor of fx, right? It's saying x minus 2 is a factor of this fx. So what we can write, since according to the problem x minus 2 is a factor of fx, what we get out of it, since according to the problem x minus 2 is a factor of fx, therefore we get f of 2 equals 0. What will be the remainder? Remainder should be 0, right? If let's say I have a problem, if I given 10, 10 is a number and I say 2 is a factor of 10. So when you divide 2, when you divide 10 from 2, so 2 times 5 is 10, you get the remainder as 0, right? So since x minus 2 is a factor, here you are saying x minus 2 is a factor of this expression fx. Then you are saying what will be the remainder? According to the remainder theorem, it should be f of 2. But since it is a factor, it should be, this should be equal to 0, right? And actually this is according to factor theorem. It's very common sense, but still they have made a theorem out of it. So just write it. Theorem. So your examiner will understand that you understand the concept very clearly. You first write this is our remainder. Instead of directly writing according to the factor theorem f of 2 equals to 0, you write this is the remainder should be f of 2, and since this is a factor of this, we get f of 2 equal to 0, and this is also, and you also write this is according to factor theorem. So your examiner gets a good impression out of you. Okay, it's not that I'm saying if you just write according to factor theorem f of 2 equals 0, your your examiner will not deduct any marks. But if you write these few lines, it creates a good impression that the student understands the concept very well. Okay, so we get f of 2 equals 0. Now f of 2 equals 0 implies, now what is f of 2? We have to put 2 here, right? So 2 cube plus 2 square minus 4 times 2 minus 4. Oh, I see one thing here. It is saying we have to prove it here, right? Show that x minus 2 is a factor of this. Okay, so it's saying show that. So if it is show that x minus 2, you don't need to write this thing. This thing, then you don't need to write. You can simply write f of 2 equals 2 cube plus 2 square minus 4 times 2 minus 4 equals 8 plus 4 minus 8 minus 4. You get it as 0, right? Since f of 2 equals 0, that is the remainder when x minus 2, the remainder when x cube plus x square minus 4x minus 4 is divided by x minus 2 is 0. Hence it is proved x minus 2 is a factor of this expression x cube minus this, and you can write proved here. So yeah, so this line I just got confused here once, right? I was thinking they want us to find some value, but it's just that they want us to find they want us to prove it basically. So basically you can do this is the factor up, this is a remainder, f of 2 is a remainder, and then you can do f of 2 equals this, and you can show it is 0, and then you can write since the remainder is 0, then that means x minus 2 is a factor of this. But in some other problem, let's say this lines is important, the reason is there are some other problems when you need to find some value or something like that, right? Now let's say f of 2, when we do, if there is some number that you need to find out, some variable, then these lines are important. So it just shows you that you understand the concept, but it's the same thing, right? If they ask you to prove, then no need to write, then you can directly start from here. Okay, okay, hope at least you got the concept clear, right? The conception is clear, at least that is what I expect out of this session. So again, the next problem, let's try it on your own and then we will solve the problem. Okay. So what is the solution? Prove that cosec theta this equals 1. Okay. Let's just simply do it. Cosec theta minus sine theta times sec theta minus cos theta. We will start from one side and we will end it other side, and we should get it as 1. What is cosec theta? Cosec is 1 minus sine theta, right? And this is sine theta. What is sec theta? I hope you all guys knows is it's 1 minus cos theta, and this is cos theta. What is tan theta? It is sine theta by cos theta plus cot theta is cos theta by sine theta, right? I hope you guys all know it. In case you have any problem, please let me know in the comment section. I will make a separate video on this. Okay. So let's just do some algebraic calculation. Sine theta we will take, this is 1 minus sine squared theta. Okay. Times this, here denominator is cos theta and we are getting 1 minus cos square theta, times here we will get sine theta times cos theta. So here cos gets cancelled, we get here sine squared theta plus cos square theta, right? So here we get it as, right, 1 minus sine squared theta is cos squared theta, but you have to, I will show you how you write it also. Right, you cos square theta by sine theta, you wrote it here, and then you wrote sine 1 minus cos square theta is sine square theta, right? Because how we get it is sine square theta plus cos square theta equals 1, right? This is an expression. I hope you know it. If you don't know it, please remember it. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals 1. Okay, it's there in the trigonometry chapter. Okay, so here sine square theta plus cos square theta, we know it's 1, and this is sine theta times cos theta. You can write, since we know, because you use that expression, right? So you need to write why you suddenly wrote 1, why you suddenly wrote sine square theta, why you suddenly wrote cos square theta. So you have to explicitly mention it. Since sine square theta plus cos square theta equals 1, right? So from here what we get, you see sine theta, basically all this gets cancelled and you get is 1. So you started from this side, you got this side, so hence you can write hence proved, basically. Okay, so hope this is clear to you guys. So let's move on to the next problem. Similarly, please give it a try and then we will come to the solution together. Okay, so hope you tried it. Let's come to the solution. So solution, this is 2C. So it's saying find the first term, common difference, and sum of the first 20 terms of an AP series. The fourth and sixth terms are 8 and 14 respectively. You can just write, let us assume the first term is A and common difference be D. Okay, so now you assume that the first term is A and the common difference is D. Okay, now it's asking in an arithmetic progression, the fourth and sixth terms are 8 and 14. So what is the first term and the common difference? At least first two questions they are asking this. So you can write according to the problem. You can just frame their constraints that they gave their whatever equations, basically you can form out of it. The fourth and sixth terms are 8 and 14. So the fourth term should be 8. So T4 they gave it as 8, and you can also write T14 they gave it as sorry, sixth term they gave it as 14. Okay, so what is a fourth term? You get it as a plus 4 minus 1 into d equals 8, right? You all know it, I guess. Tn, you can find it as a plus n minus 1 into d. So there is a proof and everything all to it. In case you don't know it, please let me know. We will make a separate video out of it. But this is very simple actually. A plus, so you get here a plus 3d equals 8. Mark it as equation 1. And T6, you get a plus 6 minus 1 times d equals 14, which is a plus 5d equals 14. And you get this as equation 2. So you get two equations, equation 1 and equation 2. So from what you will do, you have to write it from equation 2 minus equation 1. You have to do, you cannot just write from 1 and 2 we get this. Just tell them you have subtracting equation 2, you are subtracting equation 1 from equation 2. Okay, no, uh, you can just write it explicitly here. Subtracting equation 2 from equation 1. So basically what I'm trying to say is just write whatever you're doing. Okay, or if you want to write from, let's say in some other cases you have to do 1 times 3 plus 2 times 2. Just write it. So from 1 times this plus this, we get something as a something, b something, whatever. So just write explicitly. The reason I didn't want to write from here, because sometimes it is little confusing, because we always say, right, subtract 1 from 2, 2 from 1. So that's why, since it's like we are not multiplying anything here, so I just explicitly subtracting equation 2 from equation 1. So I just explicitly wrote it. So we are subtracting equation 2 from equation 1. So we get it as minus 2d. We get minus 2d equals minus 6. So we get as d equals 3. Substituting d equals 3, or if you want, you can write equation 3. So you can write substituting equation 3 in 1. We get, you can just write substituting 3 in 1. We get a plus 3 times 3 equals 8. This gives us a equals 8 minus 9 equals minus 1. So you see, you got the first term as minus 1, the common difference as 3. Now you have to find, just write it clearly. Answer here, the first term equals minus 1, number 2, common difference equals 3, and now we are solving number 3. I just don't want to go to the other page because we have another problem in the next page. So what is the sum of the first 20 numbers? So you write sum of first 20 numbers, first 20 terms should be, I mean, you can also write sum of first n terms should be n by 2 equals 2a plus n minus 1 times d. You can write either this, or you can write sum of the first 20 terms equals, directly write it, 20 by 2 times 2 in time a is minus 1 plus n is 20 minus 1 times d. D is 3. And then in bracket you write, since we know sum of the n terms equals n by 2, this in bracket you write it. Okay, so basically the examiner knows what you are doing, instead of just writing a formula like that. So basically here what I'm trying to say, you guys know it, right? The sum of the first n terms is n by 2, because let's first get that clear. You know it. This should be the formula n minus 1 times d, right? So first sum of n term should be this. Basically, what we do is we can also write sum of first n terms is n by 2, okay, times first term plus last term. Okay, so n by 2, first term we all know it's a, last term we know a plus n minus 1 times d. So a plus a is 2a. So that's how we get it as 2a plus n minus 1 into d. If you guys have problem in progression, AP, all those things, GP, HP, so we can do it in another session. Okay. So when you, if you please let me know in the comment if you have a problem. So from here, some of the 20 terms. So when we solve this, we get it as 550. I'm very much confident you guys are able to solve it. Okay. So now let's move to the next problem, question 3. So here I have written the problem in better in just only 3a. So find the value of x and y if this is given. So you can simply write, please first try it and then let's see the solution. So it's given according to the problem. What it is given, 2x7 9 y minus 5 plus 6 minus 7 4 5 equals 10 7 22 15. This is given according to the problem, right? See, implies, you can write implies or whatever. So 2 times this, what you get, 2 times you have to multiply, right? 2 with all the terms here. 2 with all the terms you have to multiply, right? So 2x, then the next is 14 in this matrix. 9 times 2 is 18, and this is 2 times y minus 5. So this plus 6 minus 7 4 5 equals 10 7 22 15. When you add it up, you have to add this one with this one, this one with this one, this one with this one, and this one with this one, right? That's how you add two matrices, right? So you write 2x plus 6, 14 minus 7, 18 plus 4, and it is always better to show all the steps because they give you step marks. If you, let's say you do a calculation mistake somewhere, they know you did up till this, everything was correct, so they will mark you like that. So don't jump steps. For sure, don't jump step in boards. Okay, just write all the steps. So, because there is no point showing you're smart when you won't get the marks from it, right? You won't get any value out of it. So this is how you write this step, and from here you can simply write, we can simply do the calculation. 2x plus 6, 18 plus 4 is 22, this is 7, this is, you can write the 2y minus 10 plus 5, this is 2y minus 5, and here you get 10 22 7 15. This is equation 1. So from equation 1 we get, what are the equations that we can get out of it? We can say this 2x plus 6 is equals 10. We can say 2y minus 5 is equals 15, right? So 2x plus 6 will be equals to 10, and 2y minus 5 should be equals to 15, or x can be equals to 6 when goes to this side, it's 4 divided by 2, it should be 2, right? If it is better if you show it, or if you, instead of like doing like this, if you do or 2x equals 4 and 2y equals 20, or x equals 2 and y equals 10. So they asked you the value of x and y, so you write, so you get the x value as 2, and y value as 10. Answer, therefore x equals to y equals 10. This is your answer to this problem. When you are asked to find x and y for a matrix, just do this way. Okay, hope it's clear to you guys. Let's move on to the next question. So again, please give it a try before you see the solution. So okay, so let's start. So Sonia had a recurring deposit account in a bank and deposited rupees 600 per month for 2.5 years. If the rate of interest was 10% per annum, find the maturity value of this account. So they asked us to find the what they want to get out of this problem, maturity value of the account. And every month Sonia was depositing 600 per month for how many years? 2.5 years. So basically 2.5 years. Let me just explain the problem here a bit. 2.5 years means how many months? It should be 12 times 2 months plus 6 months, right? 30 months. So for 30 months, Sonia is depositing 600 rupees every month, and rate of interest was 10% per annum. Find the maturity value. Okay. So basically, you see, these are 30 months out there, okay? And this is the 30th month. So first month she deposited 600. Second month she deposited 600. Third month she deposited 600. Right? So this is how it goes. Okay, so let's do the problem. So what is the equivalent principal that Sonia deposited for 1 month? Let's say, because every month, because it's a recurring deposit, right? You see, it's a recurring deposit. That means recurring means every month, every time it's there depositing. So although she is depositing 600, let's say in the 30th month she deposited 600, but it will get interest for only this month. But this, the first month when she deposited 600, it is getting interest for this 30th month, 30 months, right? So we have to find the equivalent principal for 1 month. What is the equivalent principal for 1 month? So basically she deposited 600 for first month, she deposited it for 30 months, right? The second month she deposited it for 29 months. The third time she deposited, that is for 28 months. The 30th time she deposited, that is for just 1 month. That month she deposited. Okay. So basically you have to do 30 plus 29 plus 28 plus all the way till 1. Okay. So this is the equivalent principal that she deposited. That is 30 times 31 by 2. Okay. So let's keep it like this. Yeah, let's keep it like this. We don't need to do the multiplication. Okay. Now this is rupees. So the interest on, so what is the interest on the equivalent principal for 1 month at the rate of 10% per annum? So what is the interest that Sonia will get on this equivalent principal for 1 month at the rate 10% per annum? Okay. So you see, so for 10% is the rate Sonia gets for 1 year. So this is the she gets for 1 year. So what is the rate for 1 month? It's 1 by 12, right? And what is the equivalent principal for 1 month? The equivalent principal is this, right? 600 times 30 times 31 divided by 2, right? So when we do this calculation, we get it as this 2 gets divided by 15, the 6, it gives us 2, This gives us 5. Okay. So you can do this calculation. What we will get out of it? Let me do the calculation. 31. I'm using a calculator, but obviously in exam, just for saving time, I'm doing it. But yeah, you can do it. It's easy calculation, not that difficult. So we get rupees 2325. This is the interest on equivalent 1 month. Okay. And how much amount she actually deposited. So this is the equivalent principal for 1 month, but how much amount she actually deposited? Total money actually deposited by Sonia. She was depositing 600 for every month, right? 600 every month she was doing. For how many months? 30 months. So this is the actual money she deposited. 6 times 3 is 18 and 3 zeros. 18,000 she actually deposited. And the interest that she got is 2,325. Therefore, the maturity value of this account equals rupees 18,000 plus the interest amount 2325. So I hope you can able to do the calculation here. So this is rupees 20,325. Okay. So I guess this is a good problem actually, but this is generally a formula also. Okay, I mean in many cases it is done as a formula. So you can also write maturity value is equals to amount deposited plus interest. You can simply write like this also. So what is the amount deposited? This is very easy, right? Amount deposited is 600. How many times she is depositing 600? 30 times, right? Because for 30 months she is depositing 600. And the interest is, you can also write this is the interest 600. The equivalent is this much. Okay. Like, and basically after that, basically this thing you can just write here directly also, and then you can find the answer. But I prefer this way. But there is no hard and fast rule, because you explicitly say it shows that you understood the concept well. That's all. Because what is the equivalent principal for 1 month, and then you are trying to find the interest on that equivalent principal, right? So this just shows you understand, but no hard and fast rule. If you want to save time, you can also do this way. Maturity value is amount deposited plus interest, and then but you have to write at least this formula directly, right? So that your teacher understand. Just don't start writing some numbers. Don't do that. Either write this all these statements, then he or she clearly understands that you understood how to do the problem, or write maturity value is amount deposited plus interest, and then write the amount deposited and the interest. That is also fine. Do either one of them. Okay. Just don't throw some numbers, random numbers. This times this is plus. No, just explain it. Okay. Okay, hope you are clear. Let's go to the next problem. Again, the same technique. Please try to solve it at your own, and then we will see the solution together. Okay, let's do the solution. Now, cards bearing numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18, 16, 18, and 20 are kept in a bag. So they have a bag. So all these cards are there in the bag. 2, 4, 6, right? All the way up till 20. All the It's all the even numbers, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yeah, all the even numbers from 2 to 20. A card is drawn at random from the bag. So one card is drawn at random out of the bag. Find the probability of getting a card which is a prime number. How how many total number of cards were there from 2 to 20? 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total number of cards in the bag was 10, right? total number of cards in the back equals 10, right? So number one, it's asking the probability of get, if when you draw a random card, what is the probability that you will draw a prime number? What is the classical definition of probability? It's small n divided by capital N, right? The denominator will be the total sample space, and the numerator will be your probable number. Okay. Okay. So we can write probability of getting a prime number equals, you can simply also write favorable outcomes. I hope you know these things. The probability should be favorable outcomes by total sample space or total number of outcomes. Right? These are the total number of outcomes. So this is the classical definition of probability. Probability of getting a prime number equals favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. What are the favorable outcomes when it comes to prime numbers? Out of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. How many are prime numbers here? 2 is a prime number. 4 is not a prime number, it has a factor 2. 6 is not a prime number, it has a factor 2. 3, 8 is not a prime number. 10 is not a factor 2. 12 is 14 is 16. They all are divided by 2, all are even numbers. So favorable outcome is only 1. And total number of outcomes is 10. So this is your answer 1. Number 2, a number probability of getting a number divisible by 5, by 4. Sorry. Again you write favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. With boards, I don't want to take any chances. I always write whatever I know. Okay. So if you know the definition clearly, don't take chances and just directly write 1 by 10. Probably your teacher will give you a marks. It is he or she should give you marks, but if he or she cut marks, I don't know, right? So it's always better in boards write favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes, just to be on the safe side. That's all I can tell you. Okay. So this is favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. How many how many favorable outcomes are there when a number divisible by 4? Okay, let's see out of this set from 2 to 20, how many numbers are divisible by 4? 4 is divisible by 4, 8 is divisible by 4, 12 is divisible by 4, 16 is divisible by 4, 20 is divisible by 4. So how many numbers? Like 4 times 2 is 8, right? 4 times 3 is 12, 16, 20. So how many numbers are there in this set which are divisible by 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 numbers are there, we are divisible by 4, and total number of outcomes we for solid 20 number are sorry 10 numbers are there which are divisible with total number of outcomes. So this gives us 1 by 2. Similarly, number 3 is a number that is a multiple of probability, a number multiple of 6. Just write the entire thing again, write favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes, multiple of 6. So in this case this will be 6, 12, 18. These are multiples of 6, right? 6 times 1 is 6. So this is a multiple of 6. 12 is a multiple of 6, right? 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18. So we have 3 out of 10. So favorable outcomes is 3. Total number of outcomes is 10. Okay. So number 4, an odd number. Now in this is a set of all are even numbers. There is no odd number here. So again write everything favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes, and how many favorable number outcomes we have in this case of odd numbers? 0. 0 by 10, that gives this probability 0. That's it. Okay, I hope this is clear to you guys. Let's move on to the next question and the last question in this set of section A. Okay, so let's see, the first question is ABC. Okay, the first question is here. Clearly I have written it down here. Okay, so yeah, please pause the video and then we will come to the solution. Okay. Okay, let's start now. So what must be subtracted from this expression 16x cube minus 8x square plus 4x plus 7 so that the resulting expression has 2x plus 1 as a factor? So let us assume this expression which is they gave it to us is fx. So let's first keep that assumption. Okay, let's declare that assumption. Let us assume fx equals 16x cube minus x square plus 4x plus 7. What must be subtracted from this? Okay, okay, I understand. What must be subtracted from this number so that, okay. So we have to assume one more thing. Let us assume a is subtracted from, let's first say all this expression 16x cube minus 8x square plus 4x plus 7. Let us assume a is subtracted from this. Just write the question basically so that the resulting expression has 2x as a factor. Okay, right? Let us assume a is subtracted from this so that this, again, now write again, let us assume fx equals to, also write minus a here. Just declare fx equals the entire expression minus a. Let us assume fx equals this minus a. Okay, now we get a fx. Okay, so they are saying if 2x plus 1 as a factor is an expression of fx. Now if you subtract a number, then they are saying 2x plus 1 is a factor, right? So if 2x plus 1 is a factor of fx, then 2 times x plus half is are also factors of fx, right? If 2x plus 1 is a factor of fx, 2 into x plus half is a factor of fx. Also, x minus half is a factor of fx, right? If this is a factor of fx, then if you take 2 out, x plus half is a factor. These two are factors of fx. Also, x minus this expression I just wrote out, minus of minus half, this is also a factor of fx, right? Now according to the problem, no, okay, then from remainder theorem, what did remainder theorem say? From remainder theorem, remainder when fx is divided by this number, x minus of minus half is f of minus half, right? This we get from the remainder theorem, right? When fx is divided by x minus a, what will be the remainder? It should be f of a. Hope this is clear to you, right? But now what we have to do is, we know this is a factor, so f minus half should be equal to 0. Since, or you can just write after this according to the problem, f of minus half equals 0. But if you have time, then you can write, since this is a factor of fx, f of minus half equals 0. I discussed in even in one problem before, right? But there we have to prove it. But yeah, right here you see, you can, it's a different sort of problem. So here you can write, if you have time, if you are short of time, then just write, therefore according to the problem, it depends on your time. Okay, so if you are short of time, then just write according to the problem, because they are said it, this should be a factor. So basically they have told in the problem f of minus half equals 0, right? But if you have a time, then write, since this is a factor of fx, so from factor theorem we get f of minus half equals 0. Basically you are saying the remainder should be 0 if this is a factor of fx. Okay, but anyway you can also write simple according to the problem f of minus half equals 0. So when you substitute minus half to the expression, you get 16 times minus half cube minus 8 minus half square plus 4 times minus half plus 7 equals 0, right? It should be minus a also should be there, right? We declared fx equals all this minus a. So from here, let's do the calculation here. Implies 16 times minus 16. 2 cube is, oh sorry, 2 cube is 8. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. Minus 8 times minus half square is 1 times 1 divided by 4 plus or minus 4 divided by 2 plus 7 minus a equals 0. So from here we get, if I do the calculations, 2, this is 2, this is 2. So it's like minus 2, minus 2, minus 2 plus 7 minus a equals 0. So you get it as minus 6 plus 7 sorry, minus a equals 0. So from here you get it at a equals 1. You can write, therefore the required the required number that should be subtracted from this is 1. This is the answer. So yeah, hope this is clear to you guys, because first what we did is like we found the remainder. What should be the remainder? We tried to use our remainder theorem, and remainder theorem always has to be, the number that needs to be divided has to be of the form x minus a, but our number 2x plus 1 is not of the form x minus a, so we converted that into the form x minus a basically, and that should be also of the that should also be a factor of that fx. And from there, so we said since this is a factor, then this remainder should be 0, f of a should be 0, right? Basically we said f of a should be 0, and we calculated it. From this equation we found what should be a, whatever what should be a, we found it as 1. Okay, hope this is clear to you guys. So let's go to the next problem. Please pause the video and try it. Okay, hope you have done that. Let's do the problem. In the given figure, abcd is a rectangle. It consists of a circle. This is a circle, and two semicircles. These are two semicircles of which radius is 5. You can draw this figure and just say this radius is 5 centimeter. This is equal to 5 centimeter. This is equal to 5 centimeter. Okay. Find the area of the shaded region. So area of the shaded region equals total area, right? First, this is the total area we have to find, minus we have to subtract this circle, area of the circle. You can mention, you can write here a, you can say this is b, this is c. You can also label it out. Area of circle a plus area of semicircle b plus area of semicircle c, right? This is the total area, and you have to subtract this circle area, this b area, and this c semicircle area, right? So what this area, this is said 5, this is 5, this is 5, this is 5. So what is length? So 5, this is 5 centimeter, this is 10 centimeter. From here to here, this is 10 centimeter, right? And from here to here, this is 5 centimeter. So what is the total length? 10 plus 5 is 20. Length into breadth. What is breadth? This is 5, this is 5, this is 10, right? Here in the bracket you can write, since area of a rectangle equals length times breadth. Okay, this you can write in bracket after you finish this line. So minus area of circle A. What is area of a circle? It's pi r square, right? So you have to write pi r. What is r? R is 5 centimeter. Radius is 5 centimeter. So you can write 5 square. Okay. You can also write area of a circle in this bracket equals pi r square, and area of a semicircle equals half times pi r square. So from my approach, what you can see consistently is that I'm writing whatever I'm thinking, right? I don't want to keep anything in my head and just do the problem. So the better is you write how much you can, you just write it. And yes, if you have shortage of time, so some things you can skip. That comes the later part. But your first approach should be whatever you have in your mind, don't keep it in your mind. You know what is area of a triangle. Everybody knows the what is area of a rectangle. Sorry, but you need to explicitly mention it. The area of a rectangle is length into breadth. That kind of gives a good impression to the teacher. Okay, everything, whatever you are using. So area of a semicircle B, it's half times pi. What is the radius? 5 square. Again, half times pi. What is the radius? Pi square. So this will give us 200 minus pi times 25, right? You see this half and half gets 1, so pi times 25 again. So pi times 25, okay. So we get 200 minus 50 pi. Basically 200 minus 50, pi is 22 by 7, right? So you see 50 we can write, this is a calculation trick. We can write is as 100 by 2. So this we can do it as 11, right? So we can do this calculation 11 by 7 and then multiply this with 100. Okay, 11 by 7 is 1.4. 4 5 7 35 and 50, 7 7 49. Yeah, right? So okay, you can continue this calculation. It will come as 1 4. Okay, or else what you can do, one thing is from here, instead of going this route, because they have said I didn't see this before, three significant figures, right? You simply do from here. You can go to this route and then find the answer. That's fine. It's same thing. But you can write 200 minus 1100 by 7. This gives us, if we do the calculation, 300 by 7, right? From here we get 42 6 by 7. Okay, so now you get like this 8 5. Since it's three significant figures, you have to only report to your teacher only these three numbers. It's not after the decimal, right? It's three significant figures. So you can write 42.9 centimeters square. Okay, the reason I like this route is because once you get up till 6 by 7, so this 42 just got, you got two significant figures, right? So you have to only think about two numbers. But here, after the decimal, actually you have to go to four times, right? Four numbers, then only it makes sense, or at least three. Okay, but four is better. So let's not go to this route. Just find this 40, 42 and 6 by 7, and then report only three significant numbers. Okay, digits, figures, whatever. So let's go to our last problem to our session. Solve the following equation, represent the solution set on the number line. So the equations we get are minus this minus half minus 4x, this one, and we get the other equation as minus half minus 4x and 7 times 1 7 whole 1 by 2, right? X belongs to integer. So these are the, so you have to write the, solve the following equation, represent the solution. The from this we get these two type of equations. Okay, so from here we get it as Because I wrote it before, that's why I did not write it in this problem. So here you write as minus 17 by 2 minus half minus 4x, and the other one you will get as minus half minus 4x less than equal to 15 by 2, right? You solve for x from this problem. 4x is less than 17 by 2 minus half, and this one you will get 4x is basically greater than equal to minus half minus 15 by 2. Okay, so this is, so it's, oh sorry. Oh, we are also at the end of, okay, let's just give me 1 second. Let's add one number. Let's add one sheet. It's becoming a problem. Okay. So slideshow from current slide. Okay. Just 1 second. Okay. Yeah, we are fine. So from here we get as 4x is less than equals 16 by 2, which is 8. So 4x is less than 8, which is x is less than 2. Here we get 4x is greater than minus 16 by 2, or 4x is greater than equals to minus 8. That means x is greater than equals to minus 2. So now it's saying x belongs to a integer. So from 1 and 2, and x belongs to an integer, what is a possible set that you will get? And represent is on a number line. Okay, 0. So all are integers, should be all integers. 2, this is minus 1, this is minus 2. So x is greater than minus 2 in this from equation 2. So it's saying minus 2 is fine, and all the integers greater than minus 2. So minus 1, 0, 1, 2, right? From this and these conditions, x x belongs to integer and x is greater than equals to minus 2. From these conditions you get x minus 2 minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or up till all the way till infinity. But this condition adds up again for gives another constraint, and it said x should be less than 2. Even 2 is not included, x is less than 2. So from these three things, 1, 2 and x belongs to integer, you get minus 2 minus 1, 0 and 1. So your answer is this. You show this in the solution set, and also you write this is the answer explicitly. Just say 0, 1. This is a set which follows this inequality basically. So okay, hope you guys enjoyed this video. You learned something in this video, you got some another perspective. I'm sure your preparations are going at full scale, full speed. I hope this helps you up. You see different problems and also approaches, the and all punched up. But these are all the questions that I actually punched up from previous papers. I will make a couple of videos like this for section A, and then from section B's I will take previous papers questions, and then I will make few other sets which are not from previous question papers but similar to the question papers of previous year's paper, okay, like a sample paper, and I will solve those also. And wherever you have problems, you are not understanding some basics, since I'm solving them, I'm not able to go deeper into a topic, right? I am expecting you know it, but maybe it can happen that you don't know a particular topic, you have some doubt in this topic, right? So please let me know that I will make a very quick video on that topic itself, so that it becomes clear to you. And I hope you all get above 19 your boards. That is my desire, that is my wish, that I can help push all of you to get above 90, at least in mathematics. So yeah, thank you so much. Please like, share the video, and also subscribe to our channel, otherwise you will get lost, right? You cannot find our next videos, that's what I mean. I'm sure you can do better even if you don't subscribe. But yeah, we will make other videos of sample papers. We'll make solutions. So hope if you subscribe to our channel, it will help in your revision basically. So thank you again, and yeah, have a great rest of the day. Bye.